Okay, hello, my name is Michelle Arias, and today I'm going to talk about reported speech, statements, and requests in this lesson plan. Okay, the following lesson plan is created for students of third baccalaureate, and it will be last 45 minutes, and it's for students that have an intermediate level of English. Okay. During this lesson, the students will be able to identify reported speech statements and requests by listening a conversation. Also, they will be able to speak using reported speech and conversations and recognize different forms of reported speech by reading some biographies and identify direct speech and turn it into reported speech by writing sentences. Okay? So the main methodology for this lesson plan is the flipped classroom method. So as you know, this method consists in that the student is the center of their own learning. So as teachers, we give them the proper tools to so they can have a significant learning. Okay, and we're going to combine this method with the task-based language method, the communicative teaching language method, and the direct method. Okay, the materials that we are going to use in this class are examples of reported speech, a chart of reported speech, and a worksheet about biographies of famous people, a reading and a worksheet of it, and a worksheet about reported speech too. As a strategies, students have to work individual and in group. Okay, so first, and as an anticipatory step, the teacher is going to read to the class some examples of reported speech and ask to students the following question: what do you think is a reported speech? So this is the first contact with the topic. Okay, then as a warm-up activity, teacher is going to write on the board some examples of reported speech. Okay, and the students have to identify which one could be a statement and which one could be a request, and they are going to tell why. Okay, this is in group. They have to the students in the group have to discuss what they think is a statement or a request, so they can when the teacher asks them, they can answer properly. Okay. And later, as a second activity, students are going to choose a partner, and in couples, they're going to talk about the goals that each one have, and then all the couples are going to use the statements and requests of reported speech to expose the goals of their partner. Okay, that talk about. For this activity, students will have 15 minutes more or less. Okay, because I'm interested that students could have a good talk with their partners. They have to know more each other, and of course I'm interested in that the students learn to hear, not listen as listen each as listen anything, but I'm interested that students learn to hear to other people, to understand the position of the other people, to understand their opinions, their ideas. Okay, so they have a good conversation about it. Okay, and in the third activity, the teacher is going to give an explanation about what is what are the requests and statements of the reported speech. So for this explanation, the teacher is going to use a chart to be more comprehensible for the students. Okay. Finally, the students are going to do a worksheet about reported speech. So they have to change the direct speech into a reported speech. Okay. Also, this activity is individually. Okay. So as you can see in the warm-up activity, when they have to analyze and tell which one is a statement and which one is a request, they are going to improve their speaking skills. They have to discuss the reason why they believe which one is a statement or a request. Later in the couple activity, where they have to have a conversation with their with his partners or her partner, they are going to talk about their wishes, their goals, what they want to do next in their lives after they graduate of the high school, what they want to, what career what they want to study, what they dream, what are their dreams. So then the students have to change into reported speech to expose in front of the class and let all of the rest of the class know about their goals. So here students are going to improve their listening and their speaking skills. Later, when they have to answer the worksheet about reported speech and change sentences in direct speech into reported speech, they are going to improve their writing skills. They have to know the structure, the grammatical structure of it, and not only that, the rules when you change the direct speech into reported speech depends of the tenses too. Okay. So as independent practice, students have to read some biographies of famous people, and they have to complete the exercises changing what they say into reported speech. That is for homework. Okay. So in this activity, students are going to improve their reading skills by reading the biographies, but also they are going to improve their writing skills because they have to change the direct speech into reported speech too. Okay. Finally, in this lesson plan, the teacher is going to assist the students with the speaking activity because students because with this, teacher can evaluate their pronunciation, the fluently, and the use of the reported speech. Also, she's going to evaluate the grammatical structure of the reported speech in sentences and how students use it. So the writing and the speaking skill are going to be the activities with that teacher is going to evaluate. Okay. And for closing the class, the teacher is going to do a quick review about the topic by asking to the students to write a sentence in direct speech and turn into a statement or a request of reported speech. So with this, teacher can see if all the students understand the topic and learn how to do that. Okay, thank you very much.